Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend. And today is 26th of October 2020, and we are going to analyze Nifty, Bank Nifty, and also we're going to have a look at the markets for the coming weeks and months, since we are heading into the US elections, which is one of the most important events for the next year, maybe. So what we're going to do first is we're going to talk about the US markets a little bit. So the US markets last week was kind of flat towards bearish territory, and moving forward, because of the US elections and so much uncertainty which is there currently, there could be a lot of volatility till the 2nd of November, which is when the date of the elections results are announced. So let's see how that pans out, and till then we'll go and we'll analyze Nifty. So Nifty on the daily chart, this is the daily time frame, and Nifty on the daily time frame has resistance at around 12,060 levels, and it has a lot of support at around 11,130 levels. So that is the range for Nifty for the next couple of weeks, and let's see how that plays out. Nifty on the weekly time frame, of course the range is the same, but what it has done is last week being a doji candle, so the Nifty has actually broken the low, so we could be heading down towards 11,450 to 500 levels on the weekly charts. So that would be interesting, where the Nifty pans out for the next couple of weeks, like we discussed about the US elections. So of course, if Trump wins, then the markets could cheer, since he's done a lot of good work for the markets for his last 4 years. The markets have done pretty decently well, of course leaving out COVID, but from there we've picked up and we've pretty much gone back and broken out higher levels on the Nasdaq. Also Dow Jones and S&P 500 have headed much higher. So that being said, if Biden wins, then what will happen is that there could be a deep correction for the markets, as they're not favoring a Biden time for the markets, since it might be bad for the taxpayers as well as the market participants. So that could lead to a fall in the world markets, and India are not immune to anything. So of course, like they say, if America sneezes, the whole world catches a cold. So let's see how that pans out once the results are out on 2nd November. So for traders who are trading Nifty, what I would suggest is that whatever position you take for the next couple of weeks should be completely hedged. So if you're doing a futures trade, you can of course take buying a future or selling a future, but hedging it with calls and puts. If you all are neutral traders and you all have strategies which are neutral strategies, which I do a lot of neutral strategies with my students, so what we have done is that we have created iron condors and we have hedged our positions on both sides. So we are okay with the volatility for the next week which will come up. So let's see how that pans out. So that was Nifty, and Nifty on the weekly and daily time frame. Now we look at India Wix, and India Wix is also like you can see that it has taken support at around 18 levels, and we're back to around 23. So we could, like we said, if Biden wins, the markets should fall, and from there we should go, Nifty would probably go down, and the India Wix would probably spike up. So we'll see what happens in the next week on India Wix as well. I'm going to look at the stock picks of the week, and my first stock pick of the week is Reliance, and we're going to look at Reliance on the daily time frame. And Reliance from 2200 levels, 2250 levels, has corrected and come back now down to 2030 levels. So what we could do is, if Reliance comes down to around 1900 levels, we could probably look for a reversal pattern on the charts. So that's Reliance on the daily time frame. Now I'm going to look at Sun Pharma, since we've been tracking Sun Pharma quite a lot. So Sun Pharma actually has not done much on the charts. It went to around 540 535, 540 levels, and from there it's come back down to 475 levels. So we probably could be heading towards 460, and from there we would have support at these levels. So if you're a options trader, please maintain a hedging strategy and don't go with very high risk into this elections, because there's going to be a lot of volatility and a lot of choppiness. So that is my analysis for Nifty, Sun Pharma and Reliance. So I'm also going to look at Bank Nifty before I end this video. And Bank Nifty on the daily time frame has come towards resistance of 25,000 levels, around those levels, and we've come back down now to 24,000 levels. So that 1,000-point range is going to be crucial. Again, like we said, that the markets are going to be choppy, so keep your stop losses in place, keep your risk management in place, stay safe, trade well, and good luck with trading.